All right, welcome back, everybody, to Pivot Point of View. I'm Destry Millsap, and Becky couldn't be with us today, but man, do we have a very, very special guest. She is one of my favorites. She's been with us for an entire year now, one of my first clients, and also my very first Goat Time client. So it is August. We're getting things kicked off in the sports world. New seasons are starting, and that includes high school rodeo. So this young lady, like I said, came to us last year. Her dad reached out to me through, he was referred by a mutual friend of ours, Dr. Jeff Blanton. And when we talked about, what her needs were and everything. And basically he told me he wants to make sure that she stays healthy and gets in better shape. And I don't know if any of us expected it to go as well as it did. And holy cow, it has been so much fun for me to follow her throughout the year. She ended up being the Kansas State champion in the goat time, qualified for nationals, made the short round, dominated at jackpots up there. Again, just this is one of my most favorite things is following our people and watching them have success. And so, Brynlee, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, Brynlee, you are a senior this year. So last year was your junior year. Tell us about your freshman and sophomore years. How did you do in those years? And then we'll talk about maybe any differences you noticed from your first 2 years to last year.
Yeah, so my freshman and sophomore year, they were okay. I mean, they're all right, but I wasn't, you know, doing doing as well as I should and come to state finals and I had to be fast. And freshman year I had a goat get up. I know I think I fell down like every round at state and it just didn't make it. So sophomore year, same thing. Coming to state finals, I had to be fast. I had two goats get up and missed it by a couple points. So it's been, I don't know. Yeah.
Been a lot different, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, so
Uh-huh.
you didn't qualify for nationals your first 2 years.
No.
Really? And
Yeah.
and that just shocks me because you are so incredibly talented. I mean, every time I watch you, I'm like, wow, this girl can
Mhm.
really do it. I mean, really do it. It is so fun to watch. And especially like watching you throughout the year, your consistency and just basically the only way to describe it is you are an absolute animal. Your dad sent me videos last night from your practice session and that's those are pretty much his words. He goes, "She is an absolute animal, and it is fun to watch." And I couldn't agree more. So, um, last August we started on the program. What were some of the things that you noticed early on changing?
Um, you could just tell, like when I'm practicing, um, I felt different. Like I felt good and not wore out by the end of practice. Like, um, I could tie goats all night long and be fine. And going to the rodeos, I felt prepared and good. My body felt good. So that's, I can tell it's my, I can last long. I can go out here and tie goats all night long and I feel fine. I'm not sore the next day. It makes me, my body felt really good. So,
And it takes a ton of reps to be
yes.
as consistent as and as good as you are. And you're right. Your body needs to be able to take that type of workload in order to get better. I mean, hours and hours in the practice pen. And these workouts, they don't take the place of anything. I mean, you still have to work on your craft and get better at the things that you're doing in
Right.
your event. But what they do is help you to feel great and in shape so you can practice longer, get more reps that are so much needed at the level that you're trying to be at. And man, what a difference it seemed to make. I mean, every
Yeah.
time I watch you, I'm like, you are flying down there to the goat. You are going so fast on that horse. And then you step off completely under control at 25 to 30 mile an hour, completely under control. I mean, like most people, you said you fell down every
Yeah.
time your
Yes.
first year at state, and now you are just like, I mean, the goat doesn't have a chance. It just
No.
absolutely like when I was watching your videos towards the end of the season, especially, I was like, man, it ain't gonna matter what that goat does because it doesn't stand a chance with how you move and the things that we've worked on. I mean, we went from, basically setting a foundation in the first couple months on ACL prevention, very important, making sure that your knees held up and your ankles and all of those types of things. And then we started working on change of direction and getting
Mhm.
your hips up under you. So if that goat makes a move, you're already broke down and there. And man, once you started working on that stuff, I saw things just go to a completely different level. And so, as we started through the fall, talk about the rodeos in the fall and kind of how that all went.
Yeah, so I was still on my sorrel horse in the fall, and he's awesome, and it was really good. My fall, I think I won 3 averages of 5 rodeos, so it was really, really good. Yeah, my fall was awesome. And then we got into the winter, and I switched horses, and that's really when it all came together. Yeah.
Yeah, how important, it doesn't matter what event it is, a great horse makes all
Mhm.
the difference. And so
Yeah.
you went to the Patriot, but I'm going to backtrack it just a little bit. I peeked at the standings in October, and
Hmm.
you're sitting first.
Hmm.
Had you ever been at the top like that?
No, never. I mean, I've been in there like my freshman and sophomore year, fifth, sixth, but never like that ever. That's I've never had that happen. So it was cool.
Yeah, and your dad said, people were coming up to him like, "Man, what
What are you
changed?"
doing? Yeah.
Like what changed? And it was almost to me, I was like, "Oh, this girl, she's got a ton of talent. I mean, no wonder she's winning." I mean, I was like, "She looks really good. She's moves really well. She's an incredible athlete." But those reps in the practice pen, being able to take that extra workload and fine tune the things that you already had
Mhm.
just seemed to have things take off, I guess. And just watching your development all year was great. So you went to the Patriot. We started to ramp up your program, get you more dynamic. Talk about going to the Patriot and how things went there.
Yeah, so my horse, I think I had started him in February and we took him in March. So he was newer, and it was just he'd never been in a big place like that. He handled it well, but Patriot was good. I think I was top 10 and around. So they take I think there was like 160 girls, and then top 50 go back to the second round or like the short round. And I was top 10, and then I can't remember if I had a goat move wrong on me. Yeah, I had a goat move wrong on me in the second round, and I was just a couple holes out, but it was good. I mean, it happens. So
Yeah, that's rodeo, right?
yeah.
And so to the qualifier for the Patriot was in Vegas, right? Talk about that.
Hmm. The Patriot Vegas was really good. I think I went second there. Yeah, I was still on my sawhorse at the. You're talking about Patriot Vegas, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I won second there. It was just like a one head went at him. I was 6'9". AC Autry was 6'8", barely beat me, but it was good, really good.
6'9".
Mhm.
That is blazing fast.
Yeah,
I
and
don't care
that
where you are. I mean, that's not like a small setup or anything.
no,
Like,
it was a big arena, and a lot of girls were struggling because the ground they had brought in all that dirt and just watered it, and it was really packed, and that dirt was hard, like really hard.
yeah,
The girls were
yeah,
struggling with their knees hurting, and yeah, it
right.
was yeah.
Well, and again, that's why like stability and being able to adapt to your surroundings by, challenging yourself in different ways in your workouts and also in practice pen. That way, when you get to those setups that are aren't as ideal, or you do have a goat move on you. I mean, obviously things were getting better, and then it was like by the time that you got to nationals, like seriously, it didn't look like it mattered what any goat did. You were just gonna
No.
eat them up and be fast on them. So talk about your spring
Mhm.
and kind of how things progressed through the spring for you.
Yeah, spring was good too. I think I won two averages in the spring. Um, Coming into state finals, basically didn't have to do anything at state to make it. I ended up doing really well. I won the average at state, because yeah, my spring was so good that it didn't even matter what happened at state finals. So that was good. Yeah.
And did that mean like you had put together so many points throughout the year
I
that you were gonna
Yes,
win it or just make nationals?
win it. So um I was maxed out in points. I think two rodeos before state finals. Like I couldn't get any more points. I had so many. So and the gap was so big it didn't matter what happened at state finals. I was pretty much gonna win it.
That is incredible. I mean, like hearing your story from freshman to sophomore year to we're maxed out on points going into state finals
Yeah.
our junior year to make nationals for the first time and win state. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I admire your work ethic because there is no substitute for that. And it's not only in the arena, but out of the arena. And you're just a great person. You come from a great family. And so it's so much fun to see good people succeed that work hard. And it's definitely not given to you. And Kansas is incredibly tough in every
Mhm.
event, but especially the goat time. Like, I was following it and following the rodeo results throughout the spring, and I'm like, man, these girls are nip and tuck, and it looks like, this one Taiwan 7-5, and this one Taiwan 7-4, and it is just like looks so incredibly tough all year, and then yet you still distance yourself from the pack and wound up on top. I mean, to me, that is just like such an accomplishment.
Thank you.
So you go to nationals, and
Mhm.
after you win state, we talk and we're like, all right, what do we got to do? What do we need to work on so we can be our best when we get to nationals? And you also went somewhere. Where did you go before nationals?
Or nationals.
You go to New
Ugh.
Mexico or something?
Oh yeah, Gallup.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hmm.
Um, didn't quite have the luck you wanted there, but we continued to work. And we pushed it. I mean, we
Hmm.
pushed it hard. We pushed the envelope hard, and we tailored everything to because I've worked national sports medicine. I know the setup in Rock Springs, and so everything we did was to mitigate anything that could happen at Rock Springs. Whether it was background, bad goat, everything we did was change of direction, explosiveness, injury prevention. That was your whole entire program leading up to Rock Springs. And then, like, before Rock Springs, I get a video and I'm like, holy smokes. And I mean, like, it's videos of like goats going this way, that way, and I'm like, and you're just like, boom. If you have your hands on them, it's done. Like
Yeah.
every single goat. I was like, holy cow, these things don't have a chance. And I mean, you're not like a big, tall girl
No,
or
I'm
anything. Like,
5'2", 110 pounds. Like I'm
yeah,
pretty little.
maybe soaking wet, 110 pounds, 5'2", and you're just eating these things up. And I'm like, holy cow, this girl is a beast. So you go to nationals, and first of all, before nationals, um, were you starting to get looks from colleges?
Yes, at state finals, I had a couple people text me, a couple coaches text me, reach out. Um, yeah, I had two or three text me before at state finals. Yeah,
I got you. And had you had anybody talking to you any years before that?
not really. Maybe once my sophomore year, but not a
Yeah.
whole lot. Mhm.
And I know that the junior year, like there's certain rules in place for freshman and sophomore, like they can't really, there's rules where them reaching out to you and whatever else. But then junior year is a major recruiting year for
Mhm.
most people. So how timely that your junior year you were
Yeah.
absolutely dominating, because it's a major recruiting year for
Mhm.
people, no matter what sport it is, but especially in rodeo. But when people that play other sports, they have so many more school. I think there's only like 177 schools in the United States that have rodeo. That's all levels from D1, D2, JUCO, NAIA. That's across the board. Only
Mhm.
177 schools to get put on a rodeo team. Where softball, volleyball, football, they have like thousands of
Winning. Yeah.
schools. So, in order to get a scholarship for rodeo, it's incredibly competitive and hard. And so you had a few coaches talking to you at state finals. You're starting to get noticed. You go to nationals and you get up at 6 a.m.
Mhm.
and tie with Stacy Martin every morning.
Yep.
Tell me about that.
Yeah. So get up. Everybody else, sleeping in, and it's hard. I got to go to bed early every night and get up in the morning, go feed, go tie. But by the end of the week, I felt so good. She's tuning on me, going to jackpots every day. Like they, I was ready, like really ready.
Absolutely. And I mean, like that deal's a grind
Mhm.
no matter what. You were up Tuesday and Thursday, right?
Yes.
Well, that's a long week just in general, because everybody has to be there. What, do you have to be there by
Sunday
Sunday
morning.
to check in, or do you have to be
Mhm.
checked in by Saturday night? I can't remember for
Sunday
contestants.
morning.
You have to be checked in by Sunday morning. So, like, you're already up there, and
Mhm.
then you don't compete until Tuesday, but yet
Right.
you're getting up every morning at 6 a.m., which I don't know about most high school kids, but I'm telling you, 8 o'clock kills them, let
Yeah.
alone 6 a.m. Maybe 10 or 11 a.m. kills them. And there's a lot that goes on out there at Nashville. I mean, there's kids from all over the place there. There's dances every night, there's events every night. And you're like, nope, I'm
Nope.
trying to win this thing. I'm going to bed. I'm going to get up and tie every morning. Which again doesn't surprise me because I know you and I know how hard you work. So of course you're going to be getting up at 6 a.m. tying, making sure that you're your best, because you only have one shot. There's no
Right.
do overs at nationals. You have one shot, 2 rounds to make the short round, and everything has to kind of go right, or you make it go right for you. I mean, there's some stuff that is just like completely out of your control, and you're
Right.
going to do your best, but you're making sure that you're at your best when you go there. And I just truly admire that type of work ethic, because it is uncommon. It's not something that everybody, I mean, how many people were there in the mornings tying with you?
Maybe 20, but
Was it a
that
different 20 every time though?
mm, some girls would come, some would go. By the end of the week, there was definitely less, but yeah.
Right. Because they didn't make it.
No.
They couldn't make it. And, either they didn't make the short round or they just plain couldn't hang.
Mm-hmm.
And so, 6 a.m. every
Mm-hmm.
day for, what
Okay.
is it, like 8 days or
8
10?
days. Yeah.
Yeah, eight
Wow.
days. And you're just grinding it out every day. So, talk about your mindset going into the first round.
So first round, I knew my goat was good, pretty good. He was little, and I was like, okay, that's what I needed. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go completely at him on this one. I'm just gonna go make a run, and that's what I did. I had a really nice run the first round, just what I needed to do. That goat hung on the end of it. He kind of got between my legs a little bit, but I just calmed down, flanked him, and did my thing.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, this is like your rookie year at the finals, right?
Right.
And so you're looking to just go knock one down and give yourself a chance, right? And that's great, because a lot of people do beat themselves the first
Mhm.
round. How fast were you that first round?
7 flat.
7 flat on your first go at nationals,
Mhm.
and you were just going to knock one down.
Yeah.
What? I watched that video and I was like, man, I heard the time because I saw that little stutter step where he got between you, but you were
Mhm.
on him so fast that it was like still 7 flat. When they said that, I was like, holy cow, I didn't expect it to be that.
Yeah.
And And so, you go knock the first one down. Talk about, so when was the first jackpot there?
First jackpot I think was Saturday, and it was or no, sorry, Sunday,
Sunday.
and it was the high stakes.
And how did that go?
Really
Because it
good. I
sounded
won.
like an absolute knife fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was third. I think I was 690 and 654 and one third.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
I mean, what an absolute knife fight to be 2 6s and win third. I mean,
hmm
holy cow, that like it was an incredibly tough year in the
Yes.
goat sign at nationals. I mean, I haven't like you
The
know that it's
goats.
gonna be tough, but holy cow.
This year was crazy. It was really, it was something.
Yeah. I mean, wow, that is absolutely incredible to win third going that fast. Um, so you went to that jackpot on Sunday, and then Monday, what jackpot was that? Or did you
Um,
have one?
it's just a one head.
Just a
One
one
head.
header,
hmm
and you won that one, didn't you?
I won
Or
second.
was you won second at that one? I got you.
Yep.
How fast were you there?
650.
6-5 to win. I'm telling you, it was a knife fight up there in the goat time. Like,
Yeah.
and really, all I mean, I did watch all the events,
Mhm.
and the times were incredibly competitive this year. I was really impressed at how tough the competition really was this year at nationals. I mean, and of course, it just gets tougher and tougher. But man, this year there
It
was
was.
no doubt these kids came to play. I mean,
mhm.
no doubt at all. So 6-5 Monday. All right, you tie your goat in the first round, 7 flat Tuesday. Absolutely amazing. So you're 7 flat going into the second round. What did you take away from the first round that you wanted to make sure that you did the second round? What was your game plan?
Well, I went and saw the video on my goat, and he was awful. He was really bad, and I'm like, okay. So he went right on a couple girls, and he was really squirrely. So I'm just like, okay, keep my horse as right as possible, and push that goat over. So I kind of, when you go in there, they changed the alleyway a little bit, so it was kind of weird. You had to get all the way around, and they had a fence going up there. So I kept my horse right on that fence, and I just tried to walk him as far as I could into that gate, kept him right as possible, and then ended up, my plan worked, pushed that goat left. He ran left and right around me, and it was good.
Yeah.
He
What
was squirrely, but I got it done.
and what were you like 7-4 on this
Seven
goat?
three.
7-3.
Mhm.
Yep, sorry, 7-3 on a goat that
He
wasn't
was
that good. He run he run left. He was not good.
bad.
7-3. No big deal. We weren't 6. We were 7-3. No big deal.
Mhm.
Um yeah, and it always seems like up there you're gonna draw one that'll give you a chance, and then
Mhm.
you're gonna draw something that you just gotta get by and hope
Right.
that, you know, you can get by them and give yourself a chance. And so you were
Mhm.
going into this short round in fourth, right?
Yep.
Cool. So, all right. So that was Thursday for the
Mhm.
second round.
Mhm.
You, the short round is Saturday, so you got to sweat it out. Which really, when you're 7 and 7-4, like you're gonna be in the top 20 up
Mhm.
there. I mean, you know it, and you're just wondering where you're gonna fall at. Um, and it was pretty tight there at the top. How much
Yeah, it
separation
was.
was there at the top?
Hadley had a big lead, but after that, second, third, and fourth were close. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how close, but they were.
Yeah, she had a hell of a finals. Won the go time, won the breakaway. I mean, she was on fire up there. Um, so Friday and Saturday, what did that look like in preparation for you?
I think I entered a jackpot Friday, which was good. I won money there too. Um, Saturday, went and tied with Stacy, and just hung out, got ready, went and ate food, and you know, just another run.
Just another day, right? I mean, only what you work for all year, but
Yeah.
just another
Yes.
day. Um, how exciting. I mean, and it's never guaranteed. Success is just it's never guaranteed, but um, getting better, that is guaranteed.
Mhm.
Working at it and doing everything you can and staying consistent, getting better is guaranteed. And so, just again, the progression to where you were at the start of the year to now we're tying every goat in a short 7 and 6 second runs.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, that's just mind blowing to me. And I can't wait to see what you do this year moving forward. I mean, after last year being so incredible. And I think that you're gonna have another great year. I mean, um, so talk about the short round.
Okay.
I know
Yeah.
I'm gonna open up a wound here.
No, it's okay. We watched Hadley go in the breakaway and she won that and we're like, she's gonna be fast in the goats too. So I'm like, I'm gonna let it all hang out. My goat was pretty good. He had some good runs on him. So I'm gonna go at it. And that's what I did. I mean, yeah. I my run was really good. I would have won second in the world, but you know, he just didn't stay tied. I don't know.
Well, I mean, like it looked like you were gonna be sixth there.
Yeah.
Like if they were gonna give you time, it was gonna be a 6 second run, and no doubt you're gonna move up the chain and just so close. And I'm sure that that's gonna stick with you and fuel you through this year. Um, because I'm telling you, those videos your dad sent me last night, like I don't think there's a goat in the nation gonna get up now. I mean,
No.
all of those goats were tied with authority, like
Yes.
absolute authority. And I mean, like the way those ties went on, I was like, wow, I've never seen a goat tied like that, where there's just no question it's not getting up. And it was
Mhm.
so fast every time. And and again, the control coming off your horse, the smooth consistency, getting broke down at the goat to be
Mhm.
ready to flank, and then boom, it all happens from there, and all of a sudden your hands are in there. Just absolutely amazing. So also going back to the recruiting stuff, what happened after nationals? People seeing you work hard, getting to talk to you, watching you tie, watching you compete, seeing how solid you are. What was the conversation after nationals in the recruiting world?
Yeah, so I had a coach text me while I was at nationals and asked me to come talk to her. So I did that and I talked to a couple more at the college fair that basically told me, yeah, we want you. Um and then dad's been tripping steers and he's had coaches come up and talk to him too. And yeah, so it's pretty cool that I have so many opportunities to go to school or wherever I want pretty much.
Yeah, that's cool. Have you given any thought to that, or is that still under wraps?
Yeah, I don't. I think I want to go south just because there's so many opportunities that we don't have up here. I
Yeah,
mean, we have a jackpot every day of the week. We don't have that here. We
yeah,
have to go down there. You know what I mean? But
yeah. And the
I don't.
big jackpots too,
Yes. Yeah.
like like high level, big
Hmm.
money.
Hmm.
Yep, and you belong there. I mean, no doubt in my mind that's where you belong. And wherever you decide to go, you'll belong, you'll dominate. I mean, there's no question in my mind because of how you work. I mean, there's again how you work on your craft and then your drive to stay in shape to be able to work on your craft longer and consistently and every day just on that grind. I mean, you are competing for the world every
Hmm.
time you go in that arena. I mean, I can just see it. And
Hmm.
so, and like, I don't know why more people aren't that way. I mean, I see kids with a lot of talent
Hmm.
that they just coast on that talent.
Right.
And that's not you. I mean, you're in there, you're working, you're in the gym, getting in better shape. Um, you're out there tying goats at all hours. I mean, your dad texted me. I think it was like 10:45 at night.
Yeah.
I was
I
sitting
had
there
just gotten home. I was
like
sleeping at a
hanging
friend's
out, and all of
house.
a sudden, like most texts I get at 10:45 are like not good, you know. And then I get those from your dad, and there are a few videos. So I'm like, I gotta watch these. And I click it on. I'm like, geez, holy cow. Um, and it's just you out there grinding and blowing through those goats, getting ready for the next one.
Yep.
Um, I don't know, so impressive, so inspirational to me to watch somebody work that hard and chase their dreams and then have success. I mean, like I said, success is never guaranteed, but the success you had last year after your first 2 years was just so well deserved. And man, and you stayed with it all year. And we're about to start another year. We're getting you on your next program because there was some breaks in there where
Yes.
your body does need a break. And so we have some deload periods and then boom, we ramp right back up and get right back on track. And I mean, those periods weren't but a week or two long and then we're right back to work and working on the next thing and and you have autonomy. And I forgot to mention you're kind of one of the very first people that we had on
Mhm.
our exercise app. How has that been working for you?
Good. I like the app. It's um go on there, click. Every time I go to Tyer Go, I do your warm ups and yeah.
Good. That's awesome. That's awesome. That is just great. And you know, injury prevention, range of motion, strength, all those things play a huge part in staying healthy throughout the year because like rodeo, there's no off season. Like
Mm,
you are going all year long. And a lot of times when people have injuries or break down, a lot of it is they just aren't strong enough to hold
right.
up all
Yeah.
year, and your body throws a check engine light and most people don't listen to it. But if you can work to maintain all
Mhm.
year long, you're gonna be able to do it. And we did change things up from time to time, because
Yeah.
I would kind of gauge like where you're at in the season versus what your needs were and adjust from there. Like a lot of the times when stuff wasn't as busy and you weren't competing as much,
Mhm.
then we're doing a ton of plyometric stuff, change of direction, all those things. And then the in season stuff, we're looking more at like maintaining strength, working on range of motion and injury prevention and not doing we're doing some because you got to keep up with it, but we're not doing quite as much dynamic stuff as what we were in the off season. So just a good mixture there, and it's been fun for me to tailor that all year to you, and then just watch you work, man. I mean, again, that is the best part of this
Mhm.
is watching people have success, following them throughout the year. If they run into an issue, pivoting, obviously pivot point, we pivot sometimes and we get back on track. So yeah, it's just been a really fun year and I can't wait to see what you do this next year, your senior season to be determined. How's it going to turn out? It's going to be great. And I absolutely can't wait to see what you do.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, Brynlee. Where are you headed next?
This weekend we have Canton, the first high school rodeo.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I mean, does it not just feel like you just got home from nationals and now
It
it's the
does.
first high school rodeo again? I mean,
It's
that transition happens so fast. So
great.
already right back at it, man. Another season about to
Yep.
start. So man, Brynlee, wishing you all the best. Thank you so much for coming on and telling us about your year. You're an incredible young lady. I completely admire your work ethic and just can't wait to see what you do this year and in the future. Would love to follow you all the way to college and see how things turn out for you. Man, there's no mistake hard work pays off. And so I've said it multiple times throughout this podcast and every other podcast. Um, all right. Well, thank you again, Brynlee, for being on here. And thank you all for listening. And as always, let your health be the pivot point to your success.